Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and we're back with another intriguing little kit that I want to share with you guys. So this is a 3D printed set, so just be aware before I start rambling on. Now, you guys may know I'm always looking for interesting samurai or Japanese-inspired models, and recently I stumbled across Valkyrie's Playground, which had a set of models called the Stormblade Exterminators, and I believe they had another set of these dudes in more regular size, but the Exterminators being kind of a 40k Terminator proxy and much more aesthetically samurai-like. I absolutely had to jump on these guys. So I actually went ahead and started printing some of the bits out. First thing I noticed was they are quite big. A couple of different sets of legs, a few different torsos. And as I desperately search for my Marine, just to give you guys a good idea of how big these already are. He doesn't even have a head, he's already the size of a Primaris. That's a pretty good sized model. It was their weapon options that really got me interested. So they had sets of little Gatling arms, or flame hands, and much like the Gravis, what are they? Annihilators, interrogators, interlocutors, I don't remember, but I did notice after the fact that they have a spot for with or without having a ammo feed on there. They had a whole slew of interesting looking swords and blades. Another one of the blades. They had sais and a few other types of weapons, but I like the wrist blade. I thought that was kind of a cool touch. Very... Let's see if I can get this focused better. No, we'll just turn the lights down. So you can see here, almost Darth Vader-like, but very elaborate-looking samurai helmet-type heads. I believe there were 3 different head options. Semi-Ashigaru style. Underneath all that. And finally they have a more traditional Kabuto type. Again, it kind of gives me a Darth Vader vibe. Maybe it's just the face mask thing there. Keep in mind these are also super zoomed in. In addition to that, they had a few backpack types. Like they had a very Mishima steampunk style boilerplate one. They also, now this is a really cool one, a tri-blade set of swords. Now, for whatever reason, I tried the pre-supports a few times and it did not want to print for me, but I did manage to get this thing done myself, so I was proud of that. I also had, as I'm flipping through my bits in front of me, I want to say there was another kind of more regular traditional backpack. Ah, no, this is not the regular traditional backpack. You'll notice it's much smaller. That's because that is the winged pack with big old cannons. So you can actually have it in flight mode. I have the other one here somewhere. Or, you can have the wings both flipped up and have the cannons ready to fire. In addition to that, they had, and it took me a while to figure this one out as I banged the camera there. They had backpack-mounted missile launchers, which, if I remember correctly, maybe it's not this one. Oh, no, it is this one. There's that little notch on the top of the backpack, and it just kind of sits there behind the exhausts. And you can stick some rockets on there. So, and then 2 different types of shoulder pads as well. Really more high-tech, more traditional samurai-looking ones, and then I thought there was a 3rd type. I don't know. Maybe I stuck them. Oh, I don't know. I'm rambling to myself. I guess they're just the 2. I thought there were 3, but that's okay. I actually went ahead and put some together just to give you guys a good look. Now, funny thing is, the ones that I'm about to show you mostly were done with misprints, believe it or not. I figured if I'm going to have a bunch of misprints, then why not put them to work, right? Now, these guys are on 32mm bases on the moment, but I can totally see them working just fine on 40s. So here we have one of these special weapon options. You can see he's got a big rocket launcher, and then he's got a rocket rack on the backpack as well. The legs, I want to say there were 2 leg options. There was a distinct mecha style, and you can see these are those. And then there was a more traditional, I thought there was a traditional foot one, but I guess I'm wrong. Looking at all the other feet here, they're all quite similar. Maybe it's just the ornate waist and groin armor. You can see he's also got one of those blades attached, and seeing some of the filigree there on his shoulder pads and on his chest plate. If I can get it to stay in focus. There we go. This was not the world's greatest primer that I used. But I figured if I'm just going to be putting together misprints, and that's the thing, looking at this, did you know it was a misprint? I did, because obviously I'm the one who printed it up, and I know where the mistakes are, and I'm not going to point them out to you guys today on that one. Now, remember I was saying that those hand launchers, that guy didn't use any of the hand launchers, come to think of it. There were also full-on cannons, underslung cannons. I thought was a really cool look. So you can see here, I had to heat these up and get them to work. I just so happened to not realize at the time that I printed him that this was the one that had the hole for the ammo belts to go into. If you don't print them with the ammo belts, it has like a little bundle, kind of drum rack, drum clip instead down there. So I guess my only real criticism would be that the legs I feel are kind of close together. But if you wanted to go all, close combat style, then that might work. In some other game, if you were going to rank and file them, it'd be kind of strange, but hey, I'm not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. So again, this is some of the more fancy legs. I think these guys are going to be a lot of fun to paint. Now, this is one of the ones, like I said, it was a misprint. 2 of the swords didn't print correctly. The bottom halves did, the top halves didn't, so I just clipped them off and assumed that, well, that's one of them he's carrying with him. I'm sure if I had looked around through my collection of bits, I probably could have found some acceptable blades or hilts to put in there, but I figured, yeah, we're going to have him just carrying it like that. So overall, I got to say, fun little kit. I really enjoyed these. Definitely going to be keeping my eyes peeled on what future goodies Valkyrie's Playground has. Like I said, they do have a set of more traditionally sized Space Marine models, if that's what you're looking for. There we go. So you can see they're a good size. Almost like Primaris-sized Terminator armor, Gravis armor, whatever you want to call it, Enforcers even. I was thinking these might be great for like Mishima-style Doom Troopers. I mean, you've got all the right goods there for them. I think it's just going to be a nice, fun, versatile kit. And like I said, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing what Valkyrie's Playground has coming in the future. I'll put a link down below to their My Mini Factory page, which of course also links to their Patreon, which we'll put down there as well. So if you're interested, do take a look and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy as much as mine. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.